Today's on-demand STORMTracker forecast is focusing mainly on some upcoming flooding issues that may be cropping up across parts of southwestern Montana. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Heard with your Tuesday afternoon on-demand forecast. By the way, the National Weather Service will be holding a webinar on Thursday for potential flooding across southwest Montana, and we'll have much more information on that and what they're expecting here in the months of May and June coming up on Thursday, so make sure you tune back in for that. But I can give you kind of a rough idea of what we're looking at currently. The month of April has been extremely wet, varying from about 1 1/4 inches in Butte to close to 3 inches in the Belgrade area, and around 2 inches in Billings. So the departures on that, we're running at about 3/10 of an inch above normal in Butte, but closer to 2 inches above normal in Bozeman and Belgrade, around 6/10 of an inch above normal for the month of April in Dillon, and closer to 3/4 of an inch up there in the state capital. So not only have we seen a lot of rainfall, but we have seen some snow as well. Bozeman MSU coming in at 3.75 inches, and so far that's on pace for the wettest April on record. Our departures are closer to 2 inches above normal. So again, rain and snow. So Bozeman MSU, the snowiest season ever from July 1st through the following year into the end of June, is 158.5 inches in the 96-97 snow season. How are we doing now? Well, from July 1st through today, April 24th, the MSU campus has picked up about 143.5 inches. On average, we should be closer to 84 inches. So we are now above or setting the wettest, snowiest season on record. We're on pace for that. We need another 15 inches by the end of June to see the snowiest, but for the same time period, July 1st through April 24th, Bozeman MSU, so far this is the snowiest season on record. We'll have to wait and see if we can pick up an additional 15 inches along the way in the next 30 to 60 days. So as you look at mountain snowpack, the percentages have just skyrocketed over the last couple of weeks. These are possibly going to be the seasonal peaks, and 150 to 200% of average. These readings in darker blue, that's well above normal. We're above normal in the Jefferson and Gallatin ranges, and the Madison coming in slightly above, but still well above normal and well above last year as well. So there are some flooding concerns. Some of the forecast models for the Jefferson River at Three Forks shows a spike in runoff coming up this weekend into early next week. Because we're expecting temperatures to shoot up into the low to mid 70s Friday, Saturday, but then cool and wet weather returning early next week. So there could be a lot of runoff issues, and this model for the Big Hole River at Melrose is projecting the river could jump above its minor flood stage possibly early next week and stay right around flood stage through most of next week as well. So there's going to be some flooding issues and runoff issues in the weeks and months ahead. Just be prepared for that in the month of May and in June. So we have a high pressure ridge trying to build in for the rest of this week with a weak disturbance to our north, but overall a slightly drier solution is coming into play for much of the region this week, but cool and wet will start to move back in for the early half of next week, and I'll go over all that data tonight at 5:30 and 10 on KXLF and KBCK.